Are you ready for a good time? Well, you've come to the right place. Plenty of food, plenty of music. We're going to have a good time. It's Larry's Country Diner, and I hope you'll stay with us. Right now, I want you to meet the fella who put the Larry in hilarious. Here's Larry.
Oh, is that slick or what?
Hey, Scott gave me that one. I can't take credit.
Hold up that T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. That's some serious T-shirt right there.
I ate at Larry's Country Diner, and we've already pre-stained it for you.
Yeah.
In case you want to order that, you can go to that one.
Yeah.
Would you sign it?
Sure.
Don't go there, Larry.
Right down here it says, and I survived it.
I would get, yeah, right. I'd get us in trouble if I said you'd sign it. You go to Larry's Country Diner.
And they have to call me, and I'll sell it to them.
Oh, you'll sign it.
I'll give them a deal.
Will I get another one?
Larry'sCountryDiner.com. The year was 1960. John F. Kennedy defeats Richard Kennedy in a closely fought presidential race. The federal debt was $290.5 billion. Wouldn't it be great to go back to that? Cost of a first-class stamp went up. It's now at 4 cents. World Series. Pittsburgh defeated the New York Yankees 4-3. The Twist by Chubby Checker was the #1 requested song on pop radio, and it sounded like this.
Come on, baby. Let's do the twist.
No, I'm just shaking my head.
Come on,
Baby.
let's do the twist. Take me by my little
You were always in radio, weren't you?
Yes. I was never on the dance floor. Now you know why.
That's right. Musicians, by and large, can't dance.
Can't dance.
They were always playing. Oh, Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. Is
That'd
any
be a
money
good
in
place
that?
No. All right. Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, destined to become one of the most prominent of the honky-tonk bars in Nashville, Tennessee, opens in 1960.
Yeah.
That boy spent one too many nights there. Porter Wagner Show, one of the most successful country music television programs, premieres on CBS late in the year. Matter of fact, you can still be seen on RFD TV. Porter Wagner Show. John Coltrane forms his own quartet and becomes the voice of jazz's new wave movement. Giant Steps sounds like. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird is published. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird. Saw that in a high school play. Grammy Song of the Year, The Battle of New Orleans by Jimmy Driftwood.
In 1814, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans, and we caught the bloody British in a town in New Orleans.
Academy. The sheriff.
I got inspired.
Academy Award Best Picture, Ben-Hur. Sam Zimbalist, producer. Who said eat up? Oh, they just got their dessert. Or food, they're going to eat it. Elvis Presley returns home from Germany after being away on duty for 2 years. Elvis Presley. Does everybody remember where you were the day Elvis Presley died?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Isn't that something? There are certain things. The night the lights went out in New York City, you kind of remember that. Some of you remember where you were when John Lennon died?
Kennedy was shot.
Kennedy was shot.
Everybody remembers that.
Everybody remembers that? I was on the radio in Mobile, Alabama.
I was in the womb.
Oh, what?
But I remember it.
You're way too young to be in this diner. I guarantee.
I always heard, I'm going to get in trouble for this one, but twins are womb mates who become bosom buddies.
Oh.
I knew I'd get in trouble for that one. But boom. That's it for 1960, the day in history.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting in trouble, Rod Brasfield and Ernest Tubb do a little old country comedy for us called Huntin'. Roll it, guys.
My daddy good to see you, but you know it's cold outside, baby.
You're dreading for it.
Yeah, by that, I'm telling you, I've been hunting. Ernest, do you know what the farmer said when he run over his old cow?
No, Rod, I sure
Says,
don't have any idea.
oh, look at that Jersey bounce. Oh, I just killed me. Ernest, I've been hunting.
You better.
Boy, I've got me a gun here that shoots so
I thought
far.
at first you was supposed to come out here and shoot me for
No,
singing that song. Well,
no, this your gun shoots so far you've got to put salt in the shells to keep the meat till you get there. Oh. That's a good one, buddy. We had it out there in Paul's pasture yesterday, and me and a bunch of us shooting at the bullseye.
Yeah.
And I won.
You did?
Yeah, I hit the bullseye.
Well, I'll declare.
Been good too, but I had to pay Paul for the bull. Oh. Yeah, that's fun. I run into two other fellers a while ago, and we all went hunting together.
Yeah.
One of them stuttered when he talked. He just couldn't hardly say nothing, you know. And the other feller had St. Vitus veins. He just was shaking all over. Well, till we was walking down through there, all of a sudden, this here fella that stuttered said, well, wait a minute. Now, there's a rabbit. He throwed up and shot, and that old cottontail just took off around the big boy's hip pockets as dipping Sam, you know. And went a little bit further, Ernest, this other feller that had the St. Vitus name says, wait a minute, boys, yonder's a bird I want, see? Throwed his gun up, and he let him have it, see? That old bird fell just dead as a doorknob.
Well, I'll see.
This guy stuttered and said, well, no wonder you hit him. You aimed all over the tree. I'll see you.
Oh, mercy.
I love playing some of them old things. You know who's sitting over here? Billy Dean.
That's Billy Dean.
I had a call from Dan Miller up in Cody, Wyoming.
Right.
You were up there recently and played at his theater.
I was, as a matter of fact, and I met a horse named Jackson who had a message to give to you, but I can't do it on camera, they said.
No. Jackson is it. The short story is that my brother-in-law and I wanted to go on a trail ride. The closest we could get is Dan Miller took us to, what was the name of the ranch? Two Dot Ranch.
Right.
Just outside of Cody. And we got with some cowboys and we're rounding up cattle. When you first get on the horse, you see the cowboys are going, ha, ha! Well, you go, come here, cow, move over here. That's the way we were doing it because we didn't know any better. By the end of the day, you're yelling like crazy. All right, Jackson was the horse I was on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jackson liked the horse he was on.
That's not good.
And they kept whinnying. I'm way up on the hill, and I'm following a cow trying to get it down.
Right.
The cow goes through the little cow trails. Well, it goes through brush like this. So I got off the horse so I could go through the brush, get down at the bottom end. Jackson said, I'm through with you, and just snatched the reins out of my hand and went running over to his horse. Finally, he brings it back over. I'm standing down here trying to get on Jackson. One of them cowboys came up and said, you'd do a whole lot better if you tried to get on him from up here. And the worst thing I did, I had a little camera. Had the camera on, I'm shooting all around, and I stuck it in one of those little packs and didn't turn it off. Now, you go back and listen to that, you hear the cows mooing. And I'm talking to Jackson. I'm going, all right, this way, Jackson, this way. All right, go that way. Whoa, Jackson. All right, go on. I don't care. I mean, that's what he's talking about. He's rubbing it in.
Well, I love Cody, Wyoming.
Like
Dan
a
is quite a
scene from
horseman.
City Slickers.
Yeah, it was. Dan's quite a horseman.
See, I didn't know that. I know he I see him on TV all the time with the rodeos and everything. But what was great was just the history of that little town, Cody, Wyoming. I took my little iPhone and I went around and took some video of the Wild Bill Cody's hotel there, and they got pictures in there of that same hotel that he built, back before it was all developed.
The
and
Irma.
everything. So the Irma, and we had a lot of fun in there. It was a great time. We had a sold out show, and we were really happy about that.
You can go into the Irma almost any day, and the bar glass, that whole section was sent over by Queen Elizabeth when Wild Bill took his road show over to England.
Right.
So they sent that over, and that's still the same thing. But then there's a poker table over there, and the guys are playing live poker any time of the day.
It was when I walked in, there was a dice game going on the bar. There was a poker game going over here, and I kept looking for 45s on both sides of everybody. I thought, man, I've walked back in the Wild West here in this saloon.
We were in there one day. We have a place in Red Lodge, Montana, and we were in Dakota one day, and we happened to be taking some friends in there. And as we're standing there in the bar area looking around, somebody walked in and said, does anybody have a screwdriver I can borrow? There were about 5 cowboys all whooped out their little Leatherman. Man, they got them out there.
My times have changed.
Oh, yeah, it's right here, ready to go. You came to sing.
I did. You know, speaking of the Wild West, I got the sheriff over here, and I thought maybe we might sing a song about an outlaw.
Please do.
Named Billy the Kid.
Yeah. Ooh, love Billy.
Strapped on my holster low across my hips with 2 Colt 45s and them white plastic grips. Then I'd head west through our neighborhood, and they'd say, here comes young Billy, and he's up to no good. And I was up to no good, let me tell you. Well, I rode a trail through the neighbor's backyard. I was shooting the bad guys through my handlebars. Known for my bravery, both far and near. And being late for supper was my only fear. Hey, I miss Billy the Kid, the times that he had and the life that he lived. I guess he must have got caught, his innocence lost. I wonder where he is, 'cause I miss Billy the Kid. You know, these days I don't know whose side to be on. There's such a thin line between right and wrong. I live and learn, I do the best I can, but there's only so much you can do as a man. And I miss Billy the Kid, the times that he had and the life that he lived. And I guess he must have got caught, his innocence lost. I wonder where he is, 'cause I miss Billy the Kid. And I miss Billy the Kid, the times that he had and the life that he lived. I guess he must have got caught and his innocence lost. Hey, I wonder where he is, 'cause I miss Billy the Kid.
Yeah, how about that?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Who stopped by the diner? That's where he is.
That's right. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Keith?
You're right in the middle of Larry's Country Diner. Smell the coffee and welcome home. We'll be back after this. And welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. Larry, I was talking to one of our regulars a minute ago. I didn't think too much about it at the time, but the more I think about it, the more I'm wondering. I'm going to ask the sheriff. He was saying, how do you get the deer to cross only at those yellow signs? Was this deer?
Show him a picture of Bambi, I guess.
Oh, I see. I just wondered. It's always been a mystery to me. Right there is where they cross.
I love it. I love it. I have been reminded by one of our patrons here.
Yes.
Not Renee. Renee usually screams at me.
I told you earlier. You forgot that, didn't you?
Forgot Forgot the promise again, did you?
That was 15 minutes ago. Give me a break. Our psalm. The living God giveth us richly all things to enjoy. That's in 1 Timothy. And I think we've only missed one promise in the diner in the last several days. I think I missed one earlier.
Well, just read two.
Oh, no, Renee would really get me then. Billy Dean.
Yes, sir.
You got an album out.
Album? Yes,
An
sir.
album. The album is called Sings Richard Lee.
Billy Dean sings Richard Lee, yep. And
Now-
nobody knows who Richard Lee is.
Well, you know,
and-
I think we had him on. Did he write Blue Eyes, Brown
Yep.
Eyes?
Yeah, don't it make my
it's on there, yep.
Is it on here?
Yeah, I did. Excuse me. I did a whole album of his music because of his contribution he's made in country music and what he's done for songwriters' rights, and he's had a big impact on my career because he wrote "Only Here for a Little While,"
Yeah.
my very first hit, which, as you know, is the hardest one to come by.
Yes, yes.
Then he and I wrote "Somewhere in My Broken Heart" together. But he had written a body of work. There was a lot of songs that a lot of people hadn't heard, and so it always fits my voice. So I did a whole album of his music. We kind of nicknamed the music. It's sort of a cross between Hank Williams and Frank Sinatra, so we call it Hank Sinatra music.
Hank Sinatra music. Well, Billy Dean sings Richard Lee. I did not know the name Richard Lee until we did the Songwriter show,
Right.
where we had 22 of the Hall of Fame writers.
Right.
Man,
Right.
them suckers sat around that room. We haven't done anything with it yet. It's not out. Nobody can buy it yet. We'll put it out ultimately because it was hit after hit after hit after hit after hit, just singing around that room.
Yeah.
And Richard Lee was certainly one of the premier guys there.
Well, I'm so glad you did the show to recognize the writers because, you know, in the modern digital age, that type of writer, that guy that comes to Nashville that dedicates his life to writing songs,
Yep.
you know, his job's in jeopardy. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to do this album so that, you know, people, you know, will know to support those songwriters because a lot of this great music, a lot of people think the singers, you know, write the songs.
Oh, sure,
if you hear
sure.
them on the radio, but people just assume that's, you know, that
Yeah.
singer wrote that. But there's a whole nother set of chops and talent that goes behind
Really are.
writing those songs.
Those are the guys that don't have to dress up to go out.
That's
They
right.
got all the money. Nobody cares.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
You're going
right.
to sing another something from this?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do you a song that Richard wrote that Reba McEntire recorded. It was a song. It was the first I heard this song before anyone because Richard just written it, played it for me. And I'll tell you just a brief, quick story behind it. Richard's dad worked for Eisenhower. He was a lieutenant colonel.
Oh, wow.
And he wrote books about the war, World War II. But Richard was tragically orphaned at the age of 2.5. Lost his mother and father in a tragic accident. And he didn't really know a whole lot about his dad. But so one day he was in his study. He pulled down a book off the shelf, and his dad's obituary fell out. And there were all these wonderful things in the obituary that he never knew until 1990. And he said, wow, what a great man, you know, the greatest man I never knew. And he wrote this song.
What a song. What a song.
The greatest man I never knew lived just down the hall. And every day we said hello, but never touched at all. Well, he was in his paper, I was in my room. How was I to know he thought I hung the moon? The greatest man I never knew came home late every night. He never had too much to say. Too much was on his mind. And I never really knew him. And now it seems so sad. Everything he gave to us, it took all he had. And then the days turned into years, and the memories to black and white. He grew cold like an old winter wind blowing across my life. The greatest words I never heard, I guess I'll never hear. The man I thought could never die has been dead almost a year. And he was good at business, but there was business left to do. He never said he loved me. I guess he thought I knew. Yeah. One of the greatest country songs.
Good stuff.
Sheriff, these people who come in here and sing them sad songs to us.
That sucked all the oxygen out of the room. I was like,
Man.
but
That was great.
It's a great country song, and
Great song.
Richard always wanted to hear, it be a father-son song, but Reba did such a great job. I mean, it was a huge hit for Reba McEntire, and I didn't record the song when I heard it because my dad was like my hero, and my dad did tell me, all the time how much he felt about me, and so I just didn't think I was the right artist to do it at the time back in the 90s, so Reba did a great job on it, but it was a powerful experience recording that song, especially being a dad myself, a very busy dad.
Yeah.
That made me really think.
Ian, Adam, Jared, I love you.
I love you, man.
We're gonna take it. It's time to take a break.
Go either way.
Come see, come saw. Let's take a break.
We need one after that.
Need to get my makeup fixed.
No kidding. Oh, hey, special today, Billy's Barbecue, named, of course, after Billy Dean, the big old slab of Larry's old-fashioned ice cream. Welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. In our continuing effort to educate you on the lingo of a diner, got another one for you girls. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Someone orders Zeppelins in a fog and a stretch. What would that be?
Zeppelins?
Zeppelins in a fog and a stretch.
Yeah. You know what that is.
Yeah, what is it?
No.
It's a Coke.
Well, yeah,
Zeppelins
a stretch is.
Like a Coke?
A stretch is.
Zeppelins
In a fog. You still
in a
don't have that
fog?
one. Yeah.
It would be a Coke.
Why?
stretch
How did you
would
get
be.
there?
With the
Zeppelins
straw.
in a fog with stretch. That's the Coke. What's Zeppelins in a fog?
Ice cream.
No.
Sounds like Led Zeppelin's backstage rider.
That's right.
That's my answer.
I was thinking
two-
that big flying thing that
Yeah,
comes out.
yeah. Well, that's kind of what
Straws
it
in a
looks
Coke?
like. No. It's two sausages on a bed of mashed potatoes.
Lord, help us.
Ooh, that's wet.
My goodness.
I just love it when I fool them.
BillyDean.com. Now, I noticed on the back of here,
Yes, sir.
it's on the BDMG label.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's Billy Dean Music Group.
That is right. That's right. It took a long time to get there, over the years. I always wanted to, be able to have my own label. And,
Sure.
that's one of the great things about the internet and the digital age is that it has allowed artists like myself to do projects of passion,
Yeah.
which this is. Didn't try to do it for any kind of commercial huge success. I just did it, because I felt like these songs needed to be heard and that story needed to be told, about about the writer, because those songs
Absolutely.
like The Greatest Man, you can't do that part-time.
Yeah.
It takes a full-time master of a writer to
Yep.
do that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. It's tough on singers today because radio has changed, as everybody out there knows.
Right.
Radio has changed dramatically. Record companies have changed dramatically.
Right.
The way they get their product, a lot of them are downloading things.
Right.
So it's very tough.
Well, what's so great about the diner here. It gives us little independent companies like this a chance to talk about and these
Get
kind
before
of.
the public.
Yep, exactly. So thank you for
Yes.
letting me come on and do that.
BillyDean.com. There's more of Billy Dean to come. Also, Renee just reminded me
Uh-oh.
that Nadine's coming. That's not
Hey,
Nadine.
How you?
I'm gonna need this glass of tea, I'm sure.
I tell you what, I'm
What?
so mad at that old teller down at the bank. She's so rude. I went in there just to get some stuff done, and she, if she bit her tongue, she'd die of acid poisoning. Just mad at her. Tell you,
Did she not treat you right?
ooh, who's this young whippersnapper you got in here?
Not hard to look at, is he, Nadine?
Ooh, I got teary-eyed out there a while ago. Who is he?
Billy Dean. Billy Dean?
Billy Dean. Played high school basketball, I bet.
Did he really?
Did he?
I did. That very good.
I'm good.
Is that
I just sort of, I watch The Mentalist a lot, and I just got some gold certified albums too.
he does? See,
You
now
need
you know
those.
more than I do.
You need those in this day and time with the economy the way it is. That's good. That's good.
You're right.
And he also could do. I heard he could do corporate team building exercises.
We do.
That's what the
We
bars and all that stuff?
Yeah, we actually teach corporations how we
Okay.
condense a message and write music.
Right.
It's kind of taking the songwriting thing into the corporate world. We actually end up writing a song with like 200 people.
Good
Which is
grief.
great.
Could you work with like Larry and his girls over here?
I could do
Team.
Larry's Diner. There's nothing finer
Yes.
than homemade coffee and ice cream. Larry's Diner, oh Larry's Diner, and the cutest girl here, her name's Nadine. Well,
I tell you what, I'm gonna bring you a pie tomorrow.
all right. That's the
It's
way
a
to
heck
my
of a lot
heart.
better than this stuff.
Whoa! That was good, Billy.
Well, hey, let's just get it over with.
Give me that.
I tell you what, well, you're young, buddy, but I tell you what, I have been around for a while. I've had 2 bypass surgeries. I've had 2 new knees. I had a hip replacement. I've fought diabetes and arthritis. I take about 30 medications, I think, that, they can make me dizzy, winded, or subject to blackouts at times. But one thing I praise the Lord for is I still got my driver's license. Yes, sir. I'm thankful for that. I drive my 2 friends around that are left living. And I drive Homer, too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You drive him crazy
Me and Homer's going on a diet next week.
next week.
We've been coming in here too much.
Uh-huh.
We went over to a party the other night, and I had a white dress on. They tried to show a movie on me. Made me mad, I'm telling you. And the insurance man came over the other night and offered us group insurance. So I'm ticked, I'm telling you. But down here in the South, you just can't help it. Everything we have is fried.
That's right.
And I love fried foods, I'm telling you.
You got that Nadine cup, all right. You got your own mug in our place.
Yep. I'll tell you what, you're in the South when you can get a ham and biscuit and bait in the same store. You're down here. Yep.
Down
You know what?
south.
I had just heard something the other day, and I didn't know this. Did you know that Sheriff has played with, he played for, Dean Martin on some studio stuff, like Andy Williams?
Yep.
Julie Andrews?
That's our sheriff.
I can't believe all that
That's
stuff.
how he got elected.
I'm telling you. And Jimmy, I heard you like the GHS strings better.
I do.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You have a deal with them?
Well, of course. That's why I like it better.
Are you
No,
not
they're good.
impressed
I'm very impressed.
that I know what I don't know what a GHS string is?
Good. I don't know what it stands for.
I got a ticket the other day for
For the
speeding
sheriff?
downtown. Well, Sheriff Michelle's out of town. I couldn't get a hold of him to fix it.
Yeah.
I had to go down there.
Whoa.
I had to go down there, and the clerk gave me this ticket, and I said, well, what do you want me to do with this? She said, well, save it. When you get 4, you get a bicycle.
That's good. That's good.
Y'all coming along. Coming along. But I tell you what, that clerk, she has had a facelift. I know she has.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Every time she crossed her legs, her mouth snapped open. Yeah. I don't know what look she was aiming for, but she missed. And you know what, Keith, I found out that he was really into radio in 4th grade.
Bilberry was?
Yeah, he was.
Heck yeah.
What'd you do in the 4th grade?
I don't know. I'm about to find out.
I'm telling you, I know things about people they don't know. Yep. And at 14, I think he got his license. At 16, he was over there at the Cookville Whoop station, I think.
Whoop.
W-H-U-B. Whoop. Yeah.
W-H-U-B. Whoop.
Oh, I'm impressed, Nadine. I didn't know you knew all that.
I know these people around here. You don't move into my town without me knowing something about you. Tell you what. Well, I am really upset, Larry, because last week when Homer and we went out of town, because I thought I might get out of that ticket, but you let Lucille go over and put that sign up.
I am so sorry. I did not see the sign.
And when we came by,
Yeah.
it said, "Do you know what hell's like? Just come and hear our pastor." And I knew.
Pastor Tom
I
didn't
thought
like
y'all
that.
should have learned your lesson by now.
Well, we took the bulletin away from her. What are
I
you
tell
going
you
to put up
what,
this week?
The good Lord, well, it just hit me so hard. I ain't even got one. I ain't even thought about it. I'll have to think about it. I think the good Lord was just putting her brains, pouring them out of a thimble, and somebody walked up and shook his hand. And that happened. So I'm just going to have to think about it. I don't know.
All right.
That one got to me.
Well, we'll get you sugared up and see if you can't come up with something.
Well, you're going to have to do more than this.
Nadine, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the Nadine. Oh, yes. Look what you got coming.
Oh.
My goodness.
Oh, thought you had monogram napkins there for a minute. It crawled off. Don't worry about it.
It's funny.
Thank you, Nadine.
Oh,
That napkin.
Nadine. This is available at larryscountrydiner.com. It's last season. 13 shows. Go in there and get it. And you get a t-shirt. And then as long as you're on the internet, then you switch on over to BillyDean.com.
Yeah.
And you get this album, Billy Dean Sings Richard Lee. We're going to have another one?
Sure, absolutely.
What you got for us?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do you a song that was the first song that Richard Lee and I wrote. It was a very fateful day. First day we met, around a coffee pot, we went up and wrote this song, and it ended up being the song of the year at the Academy of Country Music Awards in 1992, called Somewhere My Broken Heart. Oh. Yeah. You made up your mind, it was time, it was over, after we had come so far. But I think there's enough pieces of forgiveness somewhere in my broken heart. I would not have chosen the road you have taken. It has left us miles apart. And I think I can still find the will to keep going somewhere in my broken heart. So fly, go ahead and fly until find out who you are. And I will keep my love unspoken somewhere in my broken heart. And I hope that in time you will find what you long for, love that's written in the stars. And when you finally do, I think you will see it's somewhere in my broken heart. Play it, Mr. Jimmy. And girl, I will keep my love unspoken somewhere in my broken heart. And I hope that in time you will find what you long for, love that's written in the stars. And when you finally do, I think you will see it's somewhere in my broken, somewhere in my broken, somewhere in my broken heart. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Special guest in the diner, Billy Dean. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Well, they said when Richard and I finished writing that, and he said, Billy, that's going to put an extra car in the garage. By golly, he was right, too.
Great song.
Actually, it was the song that got my car out of the garage for me.
Gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Don't forget Larry'sCountryDiner.com. All things Country Diner, including the link to the Jimmy Capps fan club. You don't want to miss that. We'll be back. And welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. Well, once again, profound thought number 42.
Okay.
Did you know that the words race car spelled backwards still spell race car?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
What do you think
upside
of
down is mom.
That's right. It's the things you learn at Larry's Country Diner. Amazing.
You know what? Bill Turner and I were just talking during the break. How come you ain't a bigger star than you are?
Oh, boy.
6'4".
But I mean, your career was like, and then it went.
I never cared about being a star. That's not why I got into it.
But there were things going on.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
yeah.
sure that people watching this go, wait a minute, guy still sings great,
Yeah.
obviously has talent,
Thank you.
good-looking guy. I mean, what's,
Well, you know, I will say that we had one of the in our industry was really changing when we came along. We had a great run. You know, we had Garth Brooks was on our record label. We had the biggest star in the history probably of music, and really it was Garth was one of the reasons we got airplay and got started. But then, you know, a lot of renegotiations happened, and our label went through about 4 different presidents. It's like a merger, you know. So, you know, nobody ever knows if you've got a job or whatever. But I wouldn't blame it on any of that. You know, a lot of it's probably just timing, and we had I probably didn't write enough Somewhere in My Broken Hearts. You know, I probably should have written a few more of those.
You're very humble, but almost, I don't know who could survive 4 changes in a company. I mean, you get a marketing plan together, and then all of a sudden the next day
That was tough.
Gone.
Yeah, that was tough because we had 4 different presidents while I was there, and it was an amazing thing. One of the presidents came to me and said, you know, what's really scary, Billy, is to think about how many records, Garth Brooks could have sold. The company wasn't even prepared to handle his demand, much less my, what demands were out there. So we didn't have a lot of records in the stores. But I've had a great career, nothing to regret, and I'm not done yet, I hope.
No, you're not. Let's prove it. Let's have another song.
All right, this is, I'll do you one more off the album, which I should tell you, you can get this thing on iTunes too. You don't just have to go to BillyDean.com.
Or you can go to BillyDean.com.
Oh, you can go there too. So the great thing about a diner like this is a song about a diner. I thought it would be the perfect song. You don't want to eat alone. A lot of things, I'll just let the song tell the story. Till someone comes along, it's just an ordinary diner. You go each day and hope you find her. Oh, love's a small cafe where you don't belong. Till someone comes along. Till someone comes along. Where you can hear the words and music, but you can't get your heart into it. No matter how it's played, it's just another song. Till someone comes along. In a world built for two, where does one go to not feel so blue? And you'll feel blue till someone comes along. You sit alone and read the paper, just making small talk with the waiter. Oh, love's a small cafe where you don't belong. Till someone comes along. Till someone comes along. That's for Nadine. That's for my dear Nadine over there.
Till someone comes along. Billy Dean, thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Blessings on you, man.
Yes, sir.
Keith, we're done.
Pretty awesome stuff, wasn't it?
It's great.
Larry's Country Diner. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to all you, Billy Dean, Nadine. Kind of rhymes, doesn't it? Huh? Join us again next time. Larry's Country Diner. You know those cameras are always rolling, but we don't care.
Hey, if you like that one, you're gonna love this one. Or this one.